Good morning, and happy Tuesday. Come on in, grab your favorite beverage. Let's hang out for about 45 minutes while we do our segment on Craft Around the Clock. Let me just get my other device going so I can see comments here. And there we go. I think we're good to go here as well. I would love for you to say hi when you come in. And let me know if this is your first time catching me. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to do a fun project today. You know, I'm always trying to think of something new from week to week. Excuse me. Still fighting this nasty cough. There's Sweet Tracy. How are you? So glad you're here, ladies. Come on in. We're going to do something fun today. I kind of put an idea together. We had a big shop about 3 years ago, and we had a lot of display pieces. And this was one of our display pieces. It was completely wood, and it was just a whole, I don't know, whatever, all kinds of stuff. And then we had a bunch of these around the shop as well. These were actually hand carved. And we had a few different sizes, and they've been kind of mulling around the shop for a while. So I just decided, you know what, let's make a cake plate. Something that's easy, that I could use what I already have. Sometimes you just gotta shop from yourself, right? That's how I feel. But we'll get started in a minute. Welcome all my newbies and all my ladies that just show up and show out every single time. I'm Mara LaFay with Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, owner, designer, and creator of Diva Design Stencils. So today we're going to be using it, and I've already changed my mind 3 times, just so you know. I did paint this black because it was plain wood, so I gave this a coat of black paint, and then I painted this black, and look, we're going to put that together. How adorable is that going to be? It's functional, it's cute, and it's going to be easy. Wait till you see how easy it is. Initially, I was going to use my evergreen stencil, but I changed my mind. Big surprise, because I was going to mimic a project that I'd done before. I'll show you it. It's really cute. I'll show you as we get on. Good morning, Tamara and Denise and Vicky. Come on in, guys. I was gonna let me adjust my camera. Hang on. There we go. There we go. That's good. Is that good? I think that's good. Hey, Cindy. Good morning. So I'll attach these two after. I thought about really zhuzhing this up and adding a lot of molds to it, and I thought, you know what? You don't really see it. You really don't see that much of the base. By the time I get this on there, you're not going to see much. I might add a little bit of an embellishment afterwards, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, you don't really see it. I really want the focus to be on this. And we are going to do a transfer on the top. Good morning, Anna. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I was going to do this initially and do a bunch of leaves around it, and I changed my mind. I'm going to use a stencil that I haven't used in a while. I really like it. I love it for layering over decoupage papers. A lot of the times we carry these like project blocks. Oh, I think I have one here. Let's see, where do I have one here? I thought I had one here. Oh, I do have one here. All right, here's a project block sheet. Good morning, Kelly. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I always forget to ask, but thank you so much. Here's a project block sheet. It has 4 different images. Sometimes you don't really want to blend in your sides. This stencil is great because you can actually have a smaller image like that and then do a stencil around it. Hey, Yvonne, good to see you again. You can put a stencil around it. So I really feel like this is beneficial for a lot of different things, but in particularly if you have a small image and you want to maybe highlight it a little bit. So I think we're going to use this one today. So this one is called Baroque. This is one of my earlier designs. And did I bring tape? I don't think I need tape. All right, here's my dilemma. Because initially I was going to do it with the Classic Elements stencil. Good morning, Linda Merrill. And this was my inspiration. I did this and we sold kits a while ago. I used the evergreen stencil. So I made this round. It could be a tray. I was going to make it a Lazy Susan. And here's my evergreen stencil right in through here. And then this is the IOD Clementine transfer that came out at Christmas time. But to me, this is like all year round. This doesn't scream Christmas to me at all. I don't know about you. So that was my inspiration, and I wanted to make a smaller one like this. But then I decided that my surface really isn't that big, and I might have to squash those elements in there. And I kind of feel like I'm doing the same thing over again. So, but this was my inspiration piece. By the way, the Clementine transfers are on sale on our website right now for 30% off. All the IOD past Christmas and all the retired items are 30% off. You do need a code. It's a IOD 2026, and it'll take it out. And they did have their own category. But anyway, now that I changed my mind, here is my dilemma. I don't know. I was going to do it in green, and I had my project already figured out, you guys. I had it all figured out. And then I went and changed my mind. And then I thought, okay, gold and black is always fabulous. Let me adjust this because I'm a little crooked. That's an understatement. Gold and black is always fabulous. So is silver and black. But do I mix the two together? You know, I love shadowing my stencils, and I'm just wondering, should we mix? Let me know in the comments. Should we mix the silver and gold together, or should we just do gold? Help a sister out. Hey Kay, good morning. So I actually did a little test on my napkin here. I put the gold over the silver, and then I put the silver over the gold. I can't decide. I'm super undecisive today. I didn't feel real great yesterday, so I actually spent the day home all day, and I should have come in and like nailed down my project, but I didn't. Gold, mix it. Anna says mix it. Well, definitely the gold is going, but I don't know, should I mix the silver and the gold together? Yes, mix the two together. All right, I'm thinking the silver should go down first. Let's do the silver first. We are using, first time for me using this color. This is the new PoQceebxwt Dazzling Aluminum. Linda, this is the Baroque Stencil. It's backwards to you. You can do it like this. This is our Baroque Stencil. Yeah, here's the thing. It's just paint. If I hate it, I'll paint over it. Let's do the silver first. I need to move my fan down just a little bit. I had a little serious hot flash going on this morning. Let's do the silver first, and then the gold over it. So I do have a little bit of a hangover here. That sounds funny, doesn't it? My edge is hanging over. And let me offload a little bit. Let me make sure I get this centered, because it's not centered. We're just going to do a little bit of girl measuring here. Just going to hold it down. Wait till you see, we'll add that transfer in the middle. And I'm just working. You love the two together. I typically do like silver and gold mixed together too. I just, like I said, I was feeling really undecided this morning. I try to get, the days that I have early morning lives, I try to get here at least sometimes 2 hours early, because I know myself. I know I change my mind. So I always try to allow time for that. But this morning I was running a little behind. In fact, I had to bring my coffee to go this morning. And I left my breakfast in the microwave. Fortunately, I only live 5 minutes away, and my hubby was able to just drop off my breakfast, and I scarfed it down really quick. Did everybody have a good weekend? I forget that today's Tuesday, but this is actually my Monday. Our shop is closed on Monday. This silver is stunning. Can I just say, this is the first time I'm using the silver. We just started carrying PoQceebxwt paints. I love them because of the convenient sizes. They're going to be perfect when we do our kits. We have a heart class coming up, and it's going to be, the little 1 ounces are going to be perfect to put into little kits. And I love it because not only is it made in the USA, but they're made in small batches. So you're not going to get stuck with a paint that's going, hey, Salve Molly, that's going to dry up on you, which happens to me more than I'd like to admit. And I use paint a lot. It's just that I have a lot of colors because, you know, we need all the colors. We need all the colors. I'm going to ask you guys for a favor. If you wouldn't mind tapping on your screen, you can pop me in the nose if you want. And if it gives you an opportunity to follow, if you would go ahead and do so. Facebook has been unfollowing a lot of accounts lately. This is a relatively new page. I'm on my main page every Friday, but and we're growing there. Actually, we're really close to 25,000 friends, but we're trying to grow the stencil page. Oops, I just shifted. Look at that silver. How gorgeous is that? Look at that. It's so good. It's like diamonds. Good morning, Doreen. Hey, Pamela. All right. I hope we like the gold over the silver. So what's fun about this is that these paints have a built-in top coat. So because I'm using a transfer, I don't have to worry about top coating my surface and waiting for it to dry before applying my transfer. I just want to make sure that it's nice and bright, especially around my edges. And this is one coat over black, you guys. Hey, Janice. Look at that, how gorgeous that is. That's just one coat over the black. I like it. I like it a lot. Super pigmented. You can almost see, it almost looks like it was diamond dusted. It's so vibrant. Look at that, how pretty that is. Let me let you see if you can see that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. All right, now. You guys have had a dry cough forever. Good morning, Sheila. Isn't that fab? Can you guys see? Can you see how shiny that is? All right, now let's go in with our gold. So this one is called Dazzling Aluminum. Who doesn't love built-in top coats? Hey, Candace, I didn't even see you pop in. Yeah, Janice, I do have hairstylist thumb. It's terrible. It's terrible. So this is called a push brace, and it actually helps to stabilize my hand. And let me just get another sip. You know what? It looks like it does have mica in it, actually. Anna, that's a good question. Somebody gave me this mug and I love it. It says I'm crafty and I know it. All right, let's try that. Let's try the gold. I don't know, you guys. I hope we're not making a mistake. But let's do it anyway. It should be fine, right? It should be fine. All right. Let's see. I've got green, too. Nah. Hey, Georgianne. Let's get another brush. All right, so now we're going to take our stencil and let's make sure this is dry really quick before we do that. I have some exciting news to share with you guys. We are going to, starting in February, once a month, we had the surgery for that. Oh my gosh, I heard the surgery is painful. And I heard the shots are painful also. So, you know what I just bought? There's my girl Nicole. Hey darling. I just bought, how many of you have heard of red light therapy? I just bought one of those belts, red light therapy belts. It's supposed to be really good. I actually got it for my foot. I fractured my foot and I tore some ligaments and tendons. The fracture is healed, but the ligaments and tendons can take 6 to 9 months. Can you imagine? That's making no sense. It's crazy. But red light therapy is supposed to help heal. So I bought one of those. Oh, so I'm waiting for that to come in. So I'm going to try it on my hand as well. All right, so we want to make sure that this is nice and dry. And then, hey Nancy, happy Tuesday. All right, so we're going to take our stencil. We're going to place it over and let's shift. You could do to the right, to the left, up or down. So you really could do either or. I think we should just shift up and to the right. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Your daughter swears by the red light. It says smears, but I know you probably mean swear. Linda, I know you're swearing. You're not smearing. Hi, Louise. You wanted a red light therapy mask for my daughter Yasmin She just bought a red light therapy mask, and when she first came out, I was like, it kind of scared me. I'm like, oh my God, you look like Silence of the Lambs. It's like very demonic looking. It was weird, but she swears by it. I mean, she's got great skin anyway. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I hope we like it. Yes, Janice, this is the Baroque stencil. I created it to frame either family portraits or to frame like smaller pieces of decoupage paper. Rita tore your hamstrings from your pelvis 3 years ago. Over 50 surgeries not recommended. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You think we're gonna like it? Should we do a sneak peek? Let's do a sneak peek. It looks good, but I'm getting a little bit of bleed through it, which means I did not offload enough, which is okay. We offload more. So you're better off, and I say this all the time, you know, I'm so busy looking in the camera that I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I do have a little bit of bleed through right here, but I'm okay with that. In fact, I could probably wipe that off just a skosh right here. See, I'm not perfect, and you don't have to be. Isn't that fabulous? All right, let me offload a little more. That's better. Yeah, red light therapy is supposed to be really good for you. But when she came out with that mask, I tell you what, I about screamed. Hey, Jackie. I'm glad you're here. You guys, if you wouldn't mind sprinkling this out, I so would appreciate it. So you're better off to do 2 thin coats than 1 big, thick, globby coat like I did up there. But it's going to be okay, because by the time we get our transfer on there, I wanted it to have kind of an old world look, and I think we're going to achieve that. So now I'm just gonna take it slow. The dog thinks that someone's knocking at the door. They're going crazy. Oh my gosh. Hey Vivian, did you guys see on my page? I left the house the other day. It wasn't more than 30 minutes. And I had these little stickers that I use for my jewelry, like little price tags. And somehow, Vivian, she's the naughty one. Thank you, Jackie, for sprinkling. She got into them. And I came home, she had them all over the floor. She had them all over her feet, and she had them stuck all on her face. And I didn't know if I should yell at her. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing. It was just really funny. So Yasmin pulled them all off of her. She didn't like that, but it serves her right. She is, and I know I'm not the only one with a naughty dog, because I actually posted a picture of her, and some of you actually put in the comments some of the things that your dogs have gotten into. My gosh. Hey, Barbara, I'm glad you caught me live. Oh my gosh. All over her face. What I should have done was I should have got out my camera. Instead of just taking a picture, I should have videotaped her and asked her. You know how you see those videos all the time about people that catch their dogs doing things, and then they say, what did you do? What did you do? And sometimes the dogs do the funniest things. Yeah, Vivi is super naughty. Vivi is super naughty. Gigi, her sister, is about 3 years older than her. And when we sent her to training, Vivi clearly did not go to training. She is just naughty. She's a counter surfer. I mean, it's just bad. And she does it, of course she does it when we're not looking. Right? All right. Are we liking this? I think we're liking it. I think we're liking it. You have a dog that's really big and naughty, and she's the sweetest and the cutest. What are you going to do? Exactly. She is the biggest mush. Like, she thinks she's a 2-pound dog, and she's probably a good 55 pounds. And she just comes, and she's a mush. She just comes because she knows she's not allowed on the couch. So she stands on her hind legs, and she puts her face, her whole half a body, in my lap. The worst thing your dog does is dig holes. Oh my gosh. She doesn't dig holes. They love paper towels. If they can get a roll of paper towels, it's all over. But even just if they find like a piece or two, or one paper towel on the counter somewhere, it's all over the house in itty bitty pieces. Naughty, 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 naughty. But you know, you're right. What are you going to do? 75, 80 pounds, and she thinks she's a lap dog. Oh, I know. Her too. Excuse me. Her too. She thinks she's a lap dog. Well, she kind of is, because she's always on my lap. I'm thinking about maybe distressing this a little bit, just so that I'm really not wanting it to look perfect. Thank you, Cheryl. I think I might need another layer over here. Alright, so I'm wondering if I should re-add I wondered what it would look like with a little more silver on the top. What do you think? I think we should try it. I think we should try it. Let's dry this in place. I tell you what, they keep us going, those two. And then we have a little one who literally would fit underneath her. You have 3 cats and one gets into trouble with everything. Yeah, I had a cat I love this cat. We rescued this. All of our animals are rescues. I rescued this cat, and he was such a troublemaker. And he loved watching things fall. He would, first of all, you know, they're not supposed to be up on the counters, but you know they do anyway. Hey, Denise. He would get up on the counter and just push something over to the edge, and then push it off the edge, and then just what he loved watching things fall. Hey, Denise. One of your dogs used to love your underwear and husband's socks, shed them, pull them along. Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. Well, Vivian does love socks. She'll always take a sock. I catch her sometimes in the morning. She'll come, she'll jump up on top of me, and she's got a sock in her mouth. I don't mind that. I mean, she doesn't tear them up. I don't mind the sock. Somebody was saying on my post that their dog chewed up a wallet that had like a few $100 bills in there. And I thought, oh my gosh, that would be horrible. Your little child will lay around for hours, and as soon as you start to do something, hang on, I missed that comment. Oh my gosh. All right, I think we're going to add a little bit of silver on top of this. I feel like I could use a little more gold right there too. But... all right, let's get that silver back again. Yeah, I think the silver is going to be 2. I think it's a little too gold. Hey, Brenda. Let's mix it up just a bit. Of course, I need another brush because I put that silver one away, but thankfully I don't have a shortage of stencil brushes. So this is the Dazzling Silver, and it really is dazzling. I'm loving the new paint line a lot, and having fun playing with all the colors. You saw last week I tried their flexible paste. Fabulous. All right, let's just randomly, yes, randomly put it in spots. I don't want to cover it all, but I want to blend it just a little bit. The gold is bright. We're going to tone it down just a little bit. But look at that. Look at how brilliant that is. Like it literally, it looks like almost like a chrome. I was worried about the gold being a bit bright, but I think this is going to be perfect. Yeah. Wait till you see. You had a house full of kids that caused the same problems. I tell you what, those darn kids. This is going to still let it be gold, but tone it down. So almost like a mixed metal look. The bank, was it you, Denise? The bank envelope was eaten by your beautiful girl with $700 bills. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. You must have been as mad as a hornet. I would have been upset. But I gotta say, to be mean, it made me feel so much better that all she ate was paper. But I will say, she's cost me a lot of money in vet bills. She ate glitter. Who remembers the glitter episode? The two of them. I came home, this is when we're in Vegas, and she does have an innocent look on her face. We came home, we were in Vegas, and we left them alone. I don't know, couldn't have been more than 2 hours, right? There was glitter. They had gotten into my bags of glitter. It was everywhere, everywhere, and resin. And resin. They had chewed into the resin bottle. What the heck? That stuff can't possibly taste good. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Making no sense. Yeah, this is gonna look much better. It's gonna give it a little bit more of an old world look. And then we'll add our transfer. Transfers for the win. So all the retired Christmas, all the retired IOD from years past is all on sale, 30% off on our page. If you put in hashtag website, you will get a direct link into your Facebook Messenger that you can go back at your convenience. The IOD does have a special category. I think it's, I'm not sure, but it's definitely, all the IOD that's on sale is in its own category. I use code IOD 2026. And also Diva Designs has its own category. This is the Baroque stencil. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. What are you putting in the middle? We're gonna put a transfer in the middle, Molly. I'm not sure which one yet. It's definitely gonna be one of the clementines. We're trying to recreate, this was my original inspiration, this project here, which I loved. This is the evergreen stencil with the clementine transfer. So I was going to do that here, and I was going to use the Classic Elements stencil and just do all the leaves. But then I changed my mind. Okay. That's perfect. Hashtag website, no spaces. Do we want to add anything else before I remove my stencil? Do we want to add a little bit of white? Do we want to add a little bit of green? So I want to encourage you to try more than just one color on your stencil. It may seem a little unconventional at first. Well, this is the Baroque stencil. We're going to be using the Clementine transfer. I think this is enough. I don't know. I was thinking about white or green, but I think maybe that's good. I think that is good. All right. Let's try that. And I'll get you up close. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, it needed that. Look at that. Much, much better. So first we did the silver. We shadowed it with the gold. Moss green. You think moss green? Let's try it and see. Let's try it. I was thinking, actually I pulled out this green, which is gorgeous. Let's try it and see if we like it. If we don't, we'll wipe it off. Linda loves that I encourage you to go a step further. Thank you, Linda. You're so sweet. All right, let's try and see if we like this green. Let me pull some out of here. I mean, I don't know that I'd be mad at it, but let's see if we like it. Try it. In a little inconspicuous spot here. It's alright. It is alright. What do you think? Okay. Just do it lightly. We'll do it lightly. A little bit's not going to hurt. Almost like a splatter, if you will. It will tie in a little bit of the green from the transfer. But speaking of transfer, I better get going because we don't have much time left. All right, I'm not mad at it. It almost looks like we splattered it on there. Okay, I like it. What do you guys think? Just a little, like Mama says, a little chipito. All right, now we need to decide which transfer. I was thinking either a pomegranate or, put in your vote, or a rose. What do you think, a rose or pomegranate? Let's see, first three answers that are the same. So should we do a rose in there or should we do a pomegranate? I think maybe pomegranate myself. I think I'm voting for pomegranate. What do you guys think? Let's hear it in the comments. This is the Clementine transfer. This is the one that's on sale for 30% off. You do need the code though. It's IOD 2026. This is the pomegranate, which I think would really pop, but I'm not seeing your answers. Come on, ladies. Or do we do, I feel like this is a little too dull. I'm going for pomegranate. I'm not seeing any answers. I love that you guys are smashing up those hearts. I'm going to go for pomegranate. Unless I'm missing the comments. Nope. Y'all are quiet. All right, because it's got a built-in top coat, I don't need to worry about... Oh my gosh, I started telling you and I totally forgot. Starting in February, we're going to have you on Saturdays submit your projects using a Diva Design stencil, and we're going to do a giveaway. Just make sure that's straight, because I don't think it is. All right. So, start getting your best photos together, starting in February. Start using up, doing some projects with your Diva Design stencils. Probably should have dried that green paint a little bit more. So I used the Paint Couture's Paint Pitch Black as my base. And then we first stenciled in the Dazzling Aluminum. We moved our stencil over just a bit and went over it with the Gold Mine, and then hit it again with the Dazzling Aluminum. Super easy. Every one of you could do this. Just taking my time here. Do you have a favorite Diva Design stencil? Initially, my favorite was Cottage Lace, and it seemed like I used that on everything. And then I went from there to the Bohemia transfer. I used that on everything. And then from there, I went to the Diamonds in Distress. That was a good one. Now with the new ones, I'm loving the Baroque borders. This one I haven't used in a while, in a long while. And I forget, there's so many. There's a new, I want to say 4 more stencils coming out as well. I may wait until after the new IOD release because I feel like there's a lot happening all at once. There we go, it's releasing. Sometimes you just have to catch that air bubble, just like that, and then it goes really good. It helped, the built-in top coat really helped a lot. One little piece left. Burnish that down, which is just another fancy way for rub over it. Look at how fabulous that is. Is that not fun? All right, so now we put this together. This is gonna go on top of here, which I love. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I think we need to kind of embellish this. So I think we're gonna go in either white gold or vintage gold. Maybe the white gold. These are the Finnabair waxes. They're all water-based. They're fabulous. They smell really good. There's no bad odors. All right. Let's try the white gold. Just gonna hit those high spots just to bring that out. They kind of have like an orange oil smell to them. I'm not really seeing comments. I don't know if you guys are saying anything. Let me see on this device. No comments. How weird is that? How I'm not getting comments. Maybe if I swipe. Are you talking to me? There you go. Used to have a favorite Mamas to Mouse, but the more kinds of stencils I use, it's hard to pick. I forgot all about Mamas to Mouse. Okay, you win the pomegranate. Looks okay. I can see comments now. I'm like, they don't love me anymore. They're all of a sudden got quiet. I know a lot of my home and lifestyle ladies here. Y'all are never quiet. I'm like, what's up with that? Where's my ladies? All right, much better. Let's keep going. Do I have to seal the top? I probably will, just because there's a transfer on there, and I want to make sure it's going to be safe if I want to put a plate on there or something else. So we're going to go all the way around. Round and round and round she goes. This is the white gold. I feel like it really gives, thank you for sprinkling, Chula. I think it really gives it a nice, the two-tone. Makes it a little unusual. Not quite so predictable. We'll do a little recap if you're just popping in and wondering what the heck is she doing. All right. Easy, you guys. What did this take us? Less than 45 minutes. So start taking some good pictures of your Diva design projects. We're going to start our contest in February. Make sure you're signed up on our email list. We were making some printables last night. Hey Mac, I hope your doctor's appointment goes well. I'll see you in group later, hopefully. Oh, I think I have it here. This is one of them. I don't know that this will be the one that's going out next month, but look at this, how pretty this is. Rich made this last night. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. He did a good job. He was having fun with himself. So I'm trying to do a custom paper for my heart project. And I couldn't decide, and he goes, well, let me help you. I was like, all right. Surprisingly, he did well. Well, his degree is, his background is in architecture, so he's really good with design. All right, I'm really happy with that. So it really, I could use a little more right there, but it really just brought out all the details on that. So we started with a plain look just like this when we started. I don't know that I'm going to add any molds on that because you don't really see it. And then this was a display piece in our shop. We started with the Paint Couture Pitch Black color, and then we went in with the Paint Couture Dazzling Aluminum, and then over it with the Paint Couture Gold Mine, and then back over it with the silver, and then we hit it with just that touch of green. Yeah, there wasn't an earthquake yesterday. Here is our finished project. I hope you guys enjoyed my segment. If you refresh, this all day is crafting on Craft Around the Clock today. I will be back on this page again next Tuesday, probably at the same time. The pomegranate looked good, right? It really popped it. I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much for joining me, private group ladies. I will see you in group today, 2 o'clock. And the rest of you, I'll see next week or on my main page on Friday for date night. Ciao for now. Bless you guys.